ИСС, наша американская страна.
Thanks, Joe. Yes, sir. Hey, that helicopter was good. Dad, good to see you. Yes. Helicopter. Okay, hold on, and I'll call you right back. There should be. Yeah, already. Bye.
Yes, everything is fine. Welcome back. Thank you. Yes, we spent half a year in space and now we're back. So we'd like to greet our dear guests, our friends. Every event for this kind is not only of regional importance, but of international importance as well. And the crux of the matter is not only that we have international crew as our guests. Of course, this event, these achievements were the result of the efforts of an international community. We, people of Kazakhstan and Karaganda, are happy that in these events we are participating in international programs and projects. From the moment when the first man, Yuri Gagarin, went to space, and when he came back, and it was a great event for all the mankind, and so this is the event of the same kind. The Gagarin heritage is going on, it still lives. We are happy that we can greet on our land cosmonauts. The hotel that we have here is named Cosmonaut Hotel. In Zhezkazgan, we have an alley of trees dedicated to cosmonauts. We are a very young state, and we would like to become part of the international community, and for us it's a unique opportunity to participate in these projects. Welcome to our land, welcome to the ground, happy return, and I would like to give the mic to the commander of the crew. Thank you so much for these warm and kind words. This is true that you said, that you are happy because we feel it. The hospitality is really warm and the weather is very warm. And when we were still on orbit and were given the conditions on the landing side, we were told that the weather is very nice and the landing conditions are good. And this is true. When you think about the land on orbit, about the people who live here, you feel warmth inside. And it is very symbolic, I think, that you personally met us today. It's a great honor. It was a surprise. It was meant as a surprise, and it was. We have flag of Karaganda city with us. It was with us on the ISS, on the space station. And well, maybe it's not very large, but the size does not matter in this case. And it's a great pleasure for me and Oleg and with other crew members. Actually, 4 crews left their signatures on this flag. So I would like to present you with this flag of Karaganda city. Well, thank you so much. My very sincere thanks. It is very symbolic, really, of course. This year, Karaganda celebrates its 80th anniversary. A week ago, we had a lot of events dedicated to the Day of the Miner. Thank you so much for this gift. It's a pleasure to receive it. We are very thankful, and I think that in our museum it will hold a very important position. Thank you so much. It was a very warm welcome. Thank you. And once again, I would like to say that in our tradition of our Kazakhstan land, we are presenting the traditional Kazakh attire to the cosmonauts. Thank you so much. You can take pictures. Well, I'm so used to the zero G that I thought that if I let this go, it will just float. And besides, in memory of the fact that your landing took place in the year of the 80th anniversary of Karaganda city, I would like to present you with the symbol of Karaganda city. The coal miners are holding up a big piece of organic coal. Thank you so much. Now, journalists, please go ahead with your questions. Dear Alexander and dear Oleg and Joel, could you please pass on these words to Stephen, our warm wishes, our congratulations on the successful return to the ground. This successful landing actually became the result of the joint efforts of the specialists and people of the 3 countries, Russian Federation, Kazakhstan, and United States of America. So I would like to wish you to regain your strength as soon as possible and to start doing the job that you do so well, exploring the space. So from the Federal Agency of Air Transport, I would like to present you these nestling dolls or matryoshkas. So we had this landing on our land of Kazakhstan, but they actually started from the Baikonur landing, Baikonur site. And I would like to give the floor to the representative of that land. Dear friends, Alexander, Oleg and Steve. I'm so glad that the launch, starts you on your travel to space, and Karaganda receives you back on the ground. I wish you success. I will give you our symbol of our city, the key to the city. Baikonur is ready to welcome you again after you regain your strengths and undergo preparation in order to launch you again on orbit and to continue your work. So the key is a symbol, because our city of Baikonur is always open for you. Oleg, I am happy for you because you are the citizen of our city and you were the first citizen to go to space. And I hope that the further generation will follow in your space. Good luck to you and thank you. Okay, the familiar song. I would like to give the mic to Joel Montalbano.
Спасибо большое. От лица НАСА хотел бы поприветствовать экипаж с возвращением домой.
To the governor of the region, the mayor of Baikonur, and all the Kazakh officials, thank you very much. Soyuz launches and landings would not happen without you, and our space program would not exist without you.
Хотел бы поблагодарить Акима Карганинской области, мэра города Байконур и остальных официальных лиц Республики Казахстан. Спасибо за все, что вы делаете, потому что без вашей помощи запуски и посадки, которые мы производим, были бы невозможны.
And to the search and rescue team and everyone else who participates in these activities, it's an honor and a privilege to be part of this. They're truly professionals, and to watch this happen 4 times a year for landings and 4 times a year for launches is something that I'll never forget.
Хотел поблагодарить всех специалистов группы поиска и спасения. Большая честь мне вместе с вами со всеми работать. 4 раза в год мы летаем и участвуем в пусках, 4 раза в год мы участвуем в посадках. Для меня это большая честь, которую я никогда не забуду.
Спасибо большое. So as you know, it's a long day today, and we have a long flight back to Houston, Texas. So what we decided was we're going to bring the NASA astronaut right to the airplane. I can tell you he's doing well. He misses all you, and but he is doing well, and that's what we're doing today.
Ну, как вы знаете, прекрасный день сегодня очень длинный и тяжелый. Принято решение было отвезти астронавта НАСА сразу же на самолет, потому что предстоит еще очень долгий полет в город Хьюстон, штат Техас. Он, в принципе, чувствует себя неплохо. Ему всех вас очень не хватает, но сегодня принято такое решение.
I would like to add a few words. Of course, this is our crew, and we work together. Steve is a wonderful person, a wonderful crew member, wonderful man. But life is life, you know. That were doctors' recommendation, and you know, we should take it as it is. So Oleg Artemyev, after Musabayev, the second Kazakhstan citizen who was in space. No, there was also Bakirov, another cosmonaut. Unfortunately, you know, it was the tragic end. You know, Patsayev You need to know history. I have a question to the commander, if I may. So the next crew that will launch from Baikonur in 2 weeks will have a lady in its midst. So is it a secret maybe, but could you tell us how the crew members on the orbit are preparing for this visit? I'm sure that they'll be very happy and the welcome will be very warm. Of course, the welcome will be very warm. There are ladies astronauts, and I'm happy that there are ladies cosmonauts. Actually, everything that is necessary for the life on board for men and women is available on board the station. So, could you please give some details about the work that your crew did on board the station? A lot of experiments, a lot of work. Yes, the research program was very extensive. 52 experiments that we were doing on the station. A lot of work was done in order to prepare for this flight. We did 2 space works, and I would like to thank Oleg. Oleg did a lot in order these space works were successful, and they were very successful, practically flawless. Apart from the research experiments, we received visiting vehicles, Progress, HEV vehicle, which is the last in the series, HEV-5, and Cygnus, Dragons, and Progresses. Actually, it was a lot of work. The whole flight was very intense. Could you please name a few experiments? I would like to give the mic to Oleg. He will say a few words. I would like to add that we wished there were more than 24 hours in a day. Of course, you know, if there were more than 24 hours, maybe we would have done more. I would like to ask you about the experiment that was a joint experiment with NanoRex and also the company that produces whiskey. I know that you returned some capsules with whiskey from the ISS. Well, I wish I knew about whiskey. It's the first time I hear about that. Could you please tell us about the most important experiment, the most important project? The commander has already told you that we had 52 experiments to perform. So it's very hard to name the most important one. Dear colleagues, I think the crew members are tired, so maybe we should give them time to relax. And the results of their work, they will be published. You will be able to know about them in detail. Chairman of the Federal Commission, ISS 40 crew has arrived on the ground after successfully performing the tasks of our expedition. And after performing the successful landing, we are very happy to see you on our land. Welcome to the Moscow land. Thank you so much. My greetings to you. There is a bus waiting for you.
Сергей Юрьевич. Спасибо. Ты забывай, дайте я жену поцелую. Давай жену говори. Не, я говорю жену говорю. Я говорю, так жену, я что? Что вы говорите? Да.